Roast Fiery Impulse available.
Part of the issue game 1 for Timothy was bricking on that third land for so long, so if he's able to curve out more naturally, this could go much better for him.
Fiery Impulse takes care of the Cutthroat. Yeah, this time he does not have Soulfire Grandmaster to go with all those kill spells.
Yeah, Todd's at lower than 20 life. This is weird.
Yeah, Todd down to 14 on this hit.
Yeah, so far, so good on Timothy's side. Best possible next turn is a 4th untapped land in a Collected Company. Could also start 2 spelling, so this is exactly the way he wants the game to start. You're not going to line up against a hand of Todd's that just doesn't have removal, so you know the Fiery Impulse is something you kind of expect is going to happen.
Here's Roast on the Husk. Todd fetches down to 12 for it. You see with a pair of Ojutai's commands in Todd's hand, he's got some life points to work with. He goes down to 10 on this attack. I believe he's burned through nearly all of his removal, however. Bloodsoak Champion and Eiley, those are the plays from Timothy. He'll reload again. He's hoping to not get Radiant Flames here.
And doesn't look like it's going to happen.
Todd plays a land and passes. He just has 4 mana up. It is command, command. He does have the Dispel, and he has a Dig Through Time.
Yeah, but Todd's at 10, and there's 6 power in play.
Yeah, he can gain 4, draw a card, or maybe hope to counter something.
Well, this is a creature spell.
All right, Liliana. Todd's going to pull the trigger on this. I assume it's counter gain life as opposed to counter draw a card.
Yeah, drawing a card is just not going to be good enough here. You're dead in 2 turns.
Well, I suppose the question is whether or not you're hoping to gain life or you're hoping to just try to hit Radiant Flames.
Yeah, so what else can Todd draw? He needs a 5th land as a black source. He wants to cast Kalitas this turn. More than anything, he does want the Flames. There's a couple other draws that he has.
Yeah, he went down to 8 and now to 7, I believe, this turn. Gained the 4 off the Ojutai's command, but then got hit for 6.
Yeah, so gaining 4 is not quite a full turn cycle here, but it leaves you alive, you know, this next turn, considering that the remaining life would have been lethal to this board otherwise.
Todd's going to go for the Dig Through Time. He's trying to hit Radiant Flames. You see he's taken down Ojutai's command to leave that up. And there it is. It's on the... He finds it in the first 7. 3 copies post board. He takes Roast and Radiant Flames. Really respects this deck.
Yep, that's excellent there.
And here we go.
Does have to tap out for it. So Timothy playing something like 2 more creatures on the next turn, threatening to bring back those Bloodsoak Champions. Todd is not out of the woods yet, but that find was huge.
Right, and the reason he took the Roast was exactly what you mentioned. He was hoping to deny Timothy an attacker next turn. Now that's not going to happen with Sultai Emissary and Zulaport Cutthroat. Actually, just the Emissary would have been enough.
Right. Takes 2 removal spells. Todd is sitting on 1.
Todd's draw is Painful Truths. Painful indeed.
That's the truth.
He can always find another Radiant Flames.
He could.
He plays 2 more. I think we're almost at that spot again, aren't we?
We're pretty much there.
Yeah, it's...
Especially if our dig spell is Painful Truths. Yeah.
Oh, now we're really there. Painful Truths finds Roast, Outcast. He's going to play... All right, new plan. Play Dragon Master Outcast. Okay, I get this. I get this, actually.
Yeah, he's not dead on the board. And then the next turn, he has enough lands for the Outcast to start making dragons.
And then if he can gain enough life off Ojutai's commands to not die,
yeah,
maybe this works. And you gotta like the speed with which Todd came to that conclusion, too.
Yeah, you know, he had the option to just cast Ojutai's command and gain life or leave that up to counter a creature, but this is a line that is much more likely to turn the corner if it actually works.
He's going to swing, so Timothy swings the Emissary and brings back both Bloodsoak Champions. Todd's down to 3, but now he has a dragon. And it looks like a pair of Roasts. Maybe Todd has this.
If he had Soulfire Grandmaster to go with those Roasts...
Oh, easy.
Yeah, that swing would be tremendous.
Interesting to me. I believe Todd may have picked up Radiant Flames, which is a great draw, except for the fact that he can't do anything with it.
Yeah, the fact that it kills him. Yeah.
Yeah. So he's going to Roast away.
Okay.
The Cutthroat. Okay, so I think here's the plan. He roasts away the Cutthroat, goes to 2, and now he just sits here with Ojutai's command.
Yep, sit with Ojutai's command for now, and then the Radiant Flames does kill his own Outcast, but if he doesn't cast it until next turn, he'll have 2 dragons.
Ooh, big draw though for Hall. It's a copy of Duress. Hall swings the team. Todd has to react now. This will be the Ojutai's command, but it taps out Todd. It's a good line from Hall.
Yep. If I'm Todd, I kind of like blocking one of the 2/1s with the Outcasts and then using the command post-combat to bring the Outcast back. So just gaining 4 life keeps him alive this turn, too.
He's going to draw a card. Now, I'd say if he had a Soulfire in his graveyard, he'd have gotten it back.
Right.
So, Dragon, it's going to block someone. I think he'll block Sultai Emissary, it looks like. Okay, he's setting up for Radiant Flames.
Yep.
And Todd goes back down to 2. Here's the Emissary. It'll manifest. Has Todd pulled this off? Oh, but he has a Duress. A big Duress here, too. Duress. And I wonder what he'll be. Here's where you should take the card that beats you. Radiant Flames is in Todd's hand.
I strongly recommend taking this card.
But even then, Todd may not be dead. He can make a dragon. He can roast away a creature. This is... Todd can win this game legitimately, even without the Radiant Flames.
There's still the dig through time as well. Could find something else. Could even find another Radiant Flames.
Absolutely. So the Radiant Flames will be taken. Todd now with dig through time, roast, dispel land. Here is dig through time. Can Todd find another Flames? Jace, Disdainful Stroke, Mountain, Nomad Outpost, Mystic Monastery, Kalitas, and a Swamp. Kalitas seems strong here.
I like Kalitas a lot here. It puts him at parity on creatures on the board, and his has lifelink.
Yep, he'll take that one. Just needs to stay alive.
This has been really impressively navigated by Todd.
Now, I wonder if he roasts instead of Kalitasing this turn so that he can leave up that Disdainful Stroke.
Yeah, Collected Company is kind of worst possible out of Timothy on the next turn. Something like Collected Company, if you find like double Fleshbag Marauder, that just takes 2 blockers off.
Even single Fleshbag Marauder, I think, gets him. Does Todd have to fetch here? He does. If he wants to play Kalitas, he has to fetch down to 1.
Oh yeah, needs another black source.
All right, then. Then I guess that'll have to be the play. Todd leaving up to Spell.
Leaving up to Spell and Fiery Impulse, giving Timothy some things to think about.
Is that Collected Company?
It looked a lot like Collected Company.
Wow. So what may have been a misstep by Todd, if that's the case, he really would have wished that he had roasted that turn.
Yeah, well, we'll find out what Timothy finds. Interestingly, though, the Kalitas does make some zombies on those Fleshbag Marauders.
Oh, wow. Okay. You're absolutely right.
So I think that still leaves Todd at creature parity and lets him survive at 1. Yeah, Timothy just has to pass.
Oh, yeah, no, he had the Dispel. He had Dispel for Collected Company.
It. Oh,
he
wow.
actually had it. Okay, so it's countered. Todd gets a 3rd dragon, and now at 1 life, here's Roast on Eiley. She'll be exiled. Todd will get a zombie.
Now it's hard to imagine Todd losing this game.
Yeah, I mean, and you see Todd got rid of the Eiley so that Kalitas could connect this turn.
Also got rid of the Eiley so there's no sacrifice outlet, so a Zulaport Cutthroat won't end the game on the spot.
Yeah, well, Zulaport, like in conjunction, you have to kill the Kalitas, but you're right.
I also like going for the manifest. That information could be worth a lot more than a 2/1.
Well, the 2/1s can't block, so now here's a huge swing. It's Kalitas and 2 dragons, 13 points. We'll see if he sacks zombies to gain more life. He gains at least 3. Looks like that'll be it. Todd goes up to 4 with his Disdainful Stroke in hand.
Wow. This
He's got Timothy down to 6. There's a draw. And that is not going to do it. Todd Anderson,
really
2-0 takes the match.
When Todd was on 7 and cast Painful Truce,
oh yeah,
that was such a precarious situation. I think a lot of players wouldn't even have the heart to make such a play. And we saw Todd do it, find exactly what he needed, and turn that game right around.
Another impressive game there by Todd. The 2-0 win. He improves to 6-0. Wow.